everyone, and welcome to Business Boutique. I'm Christy Wright, and today I'm answering one of your questions that I got on email. This email came from Jean Tousley, and here's what she wrote. She said, "Hi, Christy. I have read your book and begun listening to your podcast recently. I'm a huge fan of Dave Ramsey and team, and I'm in the Baby Steps program personally on Baby Step 2. My career is solid, and I work for a Fortune 50 company in business optimization analytics, and I am a spreadsheet nerd. Recently, I've come up with a software idea that I've modeled in my personal life at home to help me work through my financial goals. I have to visualize everything. Looking online, there seems to be nothing quite like it, and I think it would appeal to others like me and maybe those who struggle to understand financial concepts and apply them to their lives. How do I start pursuing a business idea like this without giving it away? I believe I would need the backing of a company to really make it happen, but I'm unsure of how to progress or sell the concept while protecting it. Do you have any advice on where to start? Sincere regards, Jean Tousley." All right, y'all, this is a really common question that I'm asked all the time. How do I move my idea forward without someone stealing it? Well, there's a few things you can do. Number one, you only want to share this idea in the early stages with people that you know and trust. If you have anyone in your circle of influence, anyone in your company, anyone in your church or community that could speak into resources, solutions, relationships, ideas to help you without worrying about them stealing it, those are the people I would start with. The second thing that I want to encourage you to do, and I want to give you a little bit of a challenge here, is that you don't actually have to have a business backing it initially. You probably, Jean, can start with a very small baby version of this idea. Now, in your head, you probably have this beautiful software and it has all this functionality and people can have it on their phones or their computers or their iPads or whatever. That's awesome. I think that would be great for the future. What I want you to do is back out of that big dream and figure out what the 1.0 version is. I'll go ahead and tell you. The 1.0 version is probably not very attractive. It's probably doesn't have all the functionality that you want. It may not be able to be used on phones and laptops and iPads. It might start somewhere very simple, like a landing page. It might be kind of clunky initially, but here's the thing. You're just trying to create a baby version of your idea to prove the concept. You need enough that you could take to consumers, to potential customers, to test, to validate, even to sell. And then you start to get revenue in the door. You start to get money in the door to begin to fund the 2.0 version. And then that then funds the 3.0 version. And the sale of that then funds the 4.0 version. You don't actually have to have the backing of a company out of the gate if you start small and grow slow. Start with what you have, whatever basic functionality you can create. But here's the key. People aren't buying this software because it's beautiful. Why are they buying this software? They're buying it because it solves a problem for them. So how can you solve that problem for them with a lower cost, lower upfront headache, less hurdles to jump through where you don't need a company? And this would be true for all of you. Even if you don't have a software idea, what is the baby version of your idea? We're on the iPhone 10 right now. Y'all, the iPhone 1 did a lot less things than the iPhone does now. But you've got to start somewhere. Start with your crappy first draft. If you're a writer, your baby version, if you're a product creator, what is the smallest version you can start with? To take it to market, to prove the idea that someone wants it, to start to sell it and get money in the door and let that money then fund the next level and the next level and the next level. That's where I would start, Jean. And the best part is, if you do that, then you own it every step of the way. You don't give up ownership to any other company. You get to be the shot caller, the decision maker, and you don't have to worry about someone stealing it because you're the one controlling it from day one all the way through the finish line. So I just want to encourage you. I know the beginning, you're all excited about the possibilities, but start small, even if it's not as impressive, because those unimpressive beginnings will lead to the impressive endings. I love how the Bible says, do not despise small beginnings. So start with your baby version and go from there. And then you don't have to worry about anyone stealing it, but you still get your idea to market. Thanks so much for emailing in, and I hope this helps.